In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Gary Sugal's brand new 3D Metallic Yeti 7-star mouthpiece for tenor saxophone. Hi, I'm Donna from DonnaSchwartzMusic.com, the site to boost your music performance and improvisation skills up to the next level. If you want more practical tips like these, subscribe to my channel and tap on that notification bell to get notified when new videos come out each and every week. In a recent video, I reviewed Gary Sugal's MB2 Turbo mouthpiece. This is the 3D printed mouthpiece. You could check out that video. The link is in the description below. Now, the difference between the 3D printed MB2 Turbo and the 3D Metallic Yeti, aside from the different model, is the different material to make this mouthpiece. It's really exciting. I'm going to read this. This is a note that Gary sent me with what was involved with this. So this is produced from refined copper brass tin shavings. Our proprietary food-safe metal filament is a true first in the industry to produce real 3D metallic mouthpieces. Okay, now this isn't the only one, although I do have the first one in the world when it comes to the Yeti, but there's also the 3D metal Supergons and the MB2. And those mouthpieces have fluted sidewalls and step enhancers in those. This mouthpiece is heavier than the MB2 3D printed Turbo that I reviewed. This is not metallic, so this is much lighter compared to this one. It has more substance to it, to the way it feels. And like the mouthpiece that I reviewed, there is a ligature that's included and that's in the mouthpiece, like the Theowana mouthpieces, like the Lawton mouthpieces. I'm going to be using the Legere American cut 2 1/4 reed, and I'm going to be on my Trevor Signature Custom Raw tenor saxophone. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to play through various parts of the horn. What I'm looking for is the timbre, is the tone quality, as well as intonation. I'm looking to see if the pitches are even. I did something similar when I compared the MB2 Turbo mouthpiece. So what I found was the tone was even throughout, the entire range of the horn. I hit the hot spots. The hot spots are when you're making that transition between the smaller octave key and the main octave key over here, basically going from G sharp to A. For a lot of people, once they hit A and above with the octave key, their tone tends to go thin. Now, the mouthpiece is not going to solve that problem. You have to work on your tone. And I don't just mean long tones. There are tons of tone exercises you can do that are aside from long tones that will really help fill up your tone all throughout the range of the horn. I've got a whole course all about that in my self-study for Get a Killer Saxophone Tone. I'll put the link in the description below. So even from really low to into the altissimo, It felt really even. It felt really efficient to blow through. What I'm always looking for when I try out equipment is efficiency, ease of blowing, and of course, intonation. All right, so I really like the feel of this Yeti mouthpiece. It feels really good. It's solid, and it definitely is, I'll take the ligature off this one, it's definitely substantially, not very heavy, but you could definitely feel the difference in the weight between the two mouthpieces. Now let me share what this looks like on the inside, and then I'm going to give you a comparison with the MB2 Turbo so you get an idea of the baffle and how the inside is here. Okay, unfortunately they look like the same color. I didn't want a crazy color, that's just me, but let me show you the inside of the Yeti first. Okay, so we're going to get the baffle here. Okay, so you see it's smooth for the most part. I feel a little bit of a step there. Okay, and you see the cutout over there. It's like almost like a diamond shape in a way. Now let me compare that already with this is the Turbo over here. You could already see some differences there. Okay, and now I'm going to go here. Actually, let's go here this way against my forehead so you can kind of see how the baffle's going here. I tried to dry this out as much as I could. Okay, let me show you the inside from the other end. We'll go over here. There we go, that's better. Okay, so you can see it's still a pretty high baffle over there, okay, because you don't see the full circle, all right? And you could see the shape of the inside over there, all right? And now let's compare the Turbo with the Yeti over here. Interesting, huh? It seems that the Yeti appears to have, let's get this really even as we can, as even as we can, both high baffle mouthpieces, but it seems like this would be a higher baffle mouthpiece, but it's not. It's a different sound. Although I do feel like from the front view over here, you could see that this is a little bit more open in terms of the inside here. I don't know if that's capturing too well, okay? And you'll also notice too that this is a little bit less, like the Turbo is a little bit more narrow than the Yeti mouthpiece. I find that was interesting too. Felt really good, definitely felt really good. What I liked about this mouthpiece, all of Gary's mouthpieces that I've tried, really free blowing, really felt great. And you know, you've got a really beautiful looking bite plate on the top, okay? And of course, you have the ligature that just slips right in here. Oops, there we go. Okay, so you could use that ligature, or you could take it off and use your own, you know, if you're more comfortable with another type of ligature for this. Now, who would I recommend this mouthpiece for? Well, definitely for someone, you know, not a beginner, okay, someone who's been playing for a number of years, someone who is definitely playing, you know, like popular music, or in a big band. This would be great for that. This really, you have a lot of flexibility with this mouthpiece because you could play really soft, you could play really loud, you know, you could push it, you could play super loud. I do feel this one is definitely a bit brighter, but this one can be as bright as you want to make it. All right, and there's definitely body to this sound. Okay. I am not aware of all the tip openings that he has available yet for this, So I'm going to put the information for Gary in the description below, and he can let you know. But like I said, this was the first one in the world, and he gave it to me, and that's really awesome. It's really, he gave it for me to try out, to test out, and to give a review. And I think it's really, really great quality mouthpiece. Now, if you heard my review of the MB2 Turbo, and you just listened to my review of the 3D Metallic Yeti, I want to know which mouthpiece, which sound did you prefer better? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I really appreciate you watching my videos, liking them, sharing it means a whole world to me. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel, tap that notification bell so you get notices when my videos come out. Thanks so much for spending the time. On that note, take care. Have a great day.